Bungie just dropped a massive news article detailing a variety of new weapons that are coming to Season 22 in Destiny 2 and a change to our upgrade materials and the caps that go along with them. So of course, we're bringing you the news here, world's first. Here we go. We got developer insights, economy, and rewards update. This one's going to be spicy. Changes to ritual rewards. We're starting off with a little bit of a slower topic. The good stuff is coming in a moment. Starting in Season 22, we'll be making some changes to post-match rewards for ritual activities, Strikes, Crucible, Gambit. Through examination of player feedback, we know the cadence of these drops for recently added weapons in these activities is sometimes inconsistent. We want you to play with the new toys when they're available, and that's what we are aiming for with these improvements. So starting with Season 22, players will be more likely to receive ritual engrams upon completion of activities within ritual playlists. That sounds really nice, that way we can get some of those playlist-specific weapons, some of those good rolls out there. Secondly, rather than having to wait for the next season, new ritual weapons will be added to be focused on their respective vendors starting as soon as they're added to the game. That's nice. We want players to have a greater agency and rewards that they are chasing and reassured that the time spent within these activities yields exciting rewards, even if getting an unexpected god roll after a Crucible match is a nice surprise. Alright, so far so good. Next up we have the big one though, Season 22 weapon rewards. Who's excited for the new weapons coming next season, right? Since we were talking about the weapons available for Season 22, well, why not list some of them? Thank you, Bungie. Thank you. Crucible, Unending Tempest is going to be a stasis machine gun. We don't know what archetype this is going to be. Could be a 900, could be a 750, could be a variety, it could be a bunch of different archetypes, right? But it is a stasis one, we know that much. Could be pretty good, could be pretty spicy, could synergize really well with some stasis builds in the game. Next up we have Strikes, we have Luna Regolith III, a solar sniper rifle. Okay. Then we have Gambit, we have the Quazafan 5, a Void machine gun. It'll be very interesting to see what the archetype is of this and what perks can drop on this bad boy to see if it stacks up against things like the Commemoration or the Corrective Measure, which are already absolute S-tier Void machine guns in the game. And honestly, I kind of hope it's not as good as them, because then I'm going to have to jump in and play Gambit a bunch, and who wants to do that, right? Nightfall, we have Warden's Law Kinetic Hand Cannon, which is actually getting a big rework and should be significantly stronger than it was in the past. It used to be so bad. It was a 2-burst hand cannon, and that because it was 2 bursts, you could almost never hit all the crits when using it, especially in PvP. It was so bad. Next up, we have the Holus 4 Solar Precision Bow. Nice. Okay, we'll see what perks we get on that bad boy, see what archetype it is. We have Iron Banner, the Guiding Sight Strand Scout Rifle. Okay, a little Strand Scout Rifle from Iron Banner. And Point of the Stag Arc Bow. Got it. Trials of Osiris, we got the Igneous Hammers returning as the Solar Hand Cannon, of course, and it's going to be changing the RPM of this, which is actually really interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Next up, we have the Cataphract GL3 Strand Heavy Grenade Launcher. All right, we'll see what happens with another Strand weapon. So far, a lot of the Strand weapons in the game have not been that good. Name your favorite Strand legendary weapon in the comments down below. You'll notice right away that we're bringing back a certain type of hand cannon and actually making it a new archetype, something that was alluded to in our previous Developers Insight article. We'll have more information to share about it very soon, as soon as tomorrow actually. So they're going to be sharing the changes to the Igneous Hammer, what RPM they're changing it to in the TWID tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on, because we'll be bringing you that TWID video. Sorry, words are hard. We'll be bringing you that TWID video world's first tomorrow, as you already know. We do here on YouTube. New Masterwork material caps. Have you ever lost a stack of golf balls, aka Ascendant shards, because you ran out of space with Postmaster? Yes, that happens to me probably on a once monthly basis at this point in time. Or found yourself hitting courtesy caps or unable to reset your reputation rank? Got it. Yes, that does happen. We have changes coming to help alleviate some of those issues. Starting in Season 22, we will be tripling the caps for Ascendant Shards alloys and doubling the cap for Enhancement Prisms. Wow. So the old cap was 10. It's going to be 30 for Shards. That's amazing. That I like the most already. That's awesome. Ascendant Alloy goes from 10 to 30. That's awesome. Enhancement Prisms go from 50 to 100. That's a great change as well. There's no change for upgrade modules or enhancement cores. A big reason we are making this change is to remove the risk of losing these materials at the Postmaster. Now that the caps have been increased, we are removing the ability for these items to go to the Postmaster. What? My stuff was always going to the Postmaster. If players already have full stacks of any of these materials in their inventory, moving forward, these will behave like Glimmer, and the player won't receive any more of the items until they are below the cap. Dang, they're removing it from the Postmaster. I don't know if I like that as much, because at first I was excited because I always have 10 on all 3 characters, or I always have 10 in my inventory, and then I have 10 in the Postmaster. So that means I have like 40 in total, but now I'll just have 30. So that's almost kind of a downgrade in some ways. I don't know how I feel about that, Bungie. Before making this update, we looked at the total number of players that would be affected by this particular change, and it turns out that less than 1% hold more than the new increased caps of these materials at their postmaster. In other words, 99% of the player base will benefit from having higher inventory caps. Yeah, everyone will benefit from having higher inventory caps, but taking away from the postmaster kind of negatively affects the 99%, right? That doesn't mean that players currently holding currency at the postmaster will lose them when the new season arrives. While new currency drops won't be going to the postmaster anymore, let's make one thing crystal clear: the Ascendant Shards, Ascendant Alloys, and Handsome Prisms currently at their postmaster will remain until they're claimed. Interesting, so you can hang on to them as a little placeholder there. The changes announced today are a precursor to some larger economy changes that we will reveal in the near future. Our goal is to keep Destiny 2's economy in a healthy state and avoid any possibility of currency's inflation. That's the reason we regularly examine storage limits and costs, adjusting them in some cases, like we did in early 2023 with Iron Banner, Trials of Osiris, Crucible, and Gambit. Nice! A very nice article, and definitely looking forward to the TWID that's coming out tomorrow. So I'll see you all over in that video. If you want to watch another video from this channel, click on the screen right now. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.